Oh my God. I'm back! Yes! Oh, oh my gosh. I can't tell you how good it feels to be back in Idaho, man. I was just down in California for a very noble cause. I was hosting my first group van life trip. I've hosted many group trips in the past, but this was my first group van life trip where I had like 21 people there. I co-hosted it with the CEO of this awesome company called Wayfarer Vans that built out my van. And it was so fun. We hiked mountains. You can watch my last video to check that out. But the heat was killing me, and I just drove for the last 3 days to get up here. My legs are sore. Driving that far just kills you. Like, I just can't do it very well. And now I'm back at the birthplace of where I was given life. This is where I grew up, man. And oh my gosh, even though this water is frigid, I can't get out yet because it's just, I'm home. Oh my gosh, I'm home. Okay, so my next stop on this trip is arguably my single favorite small town in all of America, called McCall, Idaho. I'll see you there in just a moment, but on the way there, I've got a special announcement for you. On my next group trip, I'm hosting in Madeira, Portugal. Check this out. I'll see you in McCall. This is Madeira, Portugal. The reason I'm hosting this year's premium trip in Madeira isn't just because it's a green, beautiful island off the coast of Europe with incredible food, spectacular history, and some really stunning accommodations. It's because Madeira is home to one of the most picture-worthy hiking trails in all the world, called Vereda do Rio. When you join this trip to Madeira, you'll get to be one of the few people who hikes this trail through the clouds each year. And when we're done with this hike and all the other local activities that are included with your trip, including beach time, downtown exploration, road trips, incredible restaurants, then you'll get to come home to your incredible mansion, enjoy food prepared by a private chef, sleep in a comfortable bed, and look out at a world-class view. So if this sounds like a trip that you're interested in joining, then scroll down, click the button, fill out the application, book your call, and see if it's a good fit for you. What a good place to wake up, huh? Look at this. There are so many places I've found that I really like across America, but there's only a couple, 1 or 2 towns that I feel like I could actually live in, and right here in McCall is one of them. Here in McCall is one of my favorite towns of all time, and actually today, since it's been so long since I've been back here and I just spent so many days in Southern California, this is my favorite place in America right now. And in the future, I'm going to do a full tour on this place and exactly how to get the most out of it. Unfortunately, today I have a minimal amount of time, so that means I'm gonna get a good little golf round in real quick and show you the most I can. For you guys that watched my channel a while ago, a couple months ago, I did a tour on my van. And as you'll remember, it was an absolute mess under my bed. I hadn't figured out any of the storage yet, and I still haven't quite done it perfectly. But I just got this amazing new piece. I'll show you real quick. That my bike little rod goes in sideways and it'll let the bike stand up in here, and I'm gonna put like little storage on each side, and I'm gonna organize this whole thing. Problem is right now I'm missing the piece that goes under this. I can rotate it that way and then my bike can stand up inside. So I'm very close to having full organization and having this full thing look awesome, but right now I'm not quite there. And that means we're just gonna grab what I got and go play a little bit of a round of golf on one of my favorite towns, my favorite small town in America. That's what it's going to be today. This is the back 9 of the McCall Golf Club. I just spent the first 9 playing with a guy I got matched with named Lance. Now I'm going to do my best to finish these last couple holes here. That was a good par. Being out on the golf course like this is one of the best things about being a van lifer. Is you get to taste test pretty much every culture of life. You get to meet all sorts of different people. You get to do different activities across the board. This is a great way to spend the day, and we're not done yet. Now I got to show you the ski mountain. All right, here we are at Brundage Mountain Resort. I broke my helmet mount when I was in Oregon a couple weeks ago trying to jaw off this huge jump. You can look at that. So that sucks. And this is gonna be a little bit harder to film, but I still think we have enough daylight left to get up and see a good view of the lake. Oh my gosh. Oh, the elevation gain on that ride was no joke. But just before the sunset, I finally made it up here, and you can just start to peek the lake through the trees. Oh my gosh. That was so brutal. I'm losing too much daylight to get you the view of the lake I really want to. I'd have to get up here to the top of the mountain for you to see it, and the sun is almost behind the mountains now. McCall is one of my favorite all-time places, maybe my favorite all-time town I've found in all of America, and it feels so good to be back. And unfortunately though, I don't get to stay that long this time. I made obligations to friends that I gotta show up, and that means I've still got probably at least 2 hours of driving to do tonight in order to make it there, but we'll be back. One of the great things about van life is that you can almost always guarantee that it won't be that long until you hit the road again, and that's pretty fun. It's gonna be time to slow down soon, so we're gonna go meet some friends and make it back to northern Idaho.